Shalom. We'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth, peace, and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Welcome to today's lesson. Welcome. This is your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. Okay? We're doing today's lesson. Today's lesson is on Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. Okay? King James Version. And it reads, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little while, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast." Now, what does that mean? What are they talking about? See, what are they talking about? Come, my people. Who is this talking? This is the Lord, Yahweh Shai. He's talking to his people. Who is his people? His people is us. Okay? We are his people. Okay? And he came only for his people. Acts chapter 5, verse 29 and verse 30. Romans chapter 1, verse 3. You see, he came only for his people. He didn't come for the whole world. John chapter 17, verse 9. He only came for his people, the hopeful elect, those that are chosen. Okay? Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. Starting off at verse 9, reading on through. Okay? 12,000 from each tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's whom his people are. Okay? Us, the Hebrew Israelites. Enter thou into thy chambers. Now, what is this talking about? Enter thou into thy chambers. Well, this is talking about the Lord delivering us up into the chariots. Okay, that's one. That's one. Two, remember, the angels of the Lord, Psalm chapter 34, verse 7, the angels of the Lord encampeth round and about them that fear him and delivereth them, you see. So the angels are going to make sure that we're taken care of, okay? I'm caught up in the chambers of the Lord, the chariots, okay? But also, this also gives us the understanding that enter thou into thy chambers. What other chambers? The chambers that you make. When it's martial law and the martial law troops come rolling through, they're going to come through 10, 15, 20,000 strong through each neighborhood, okay? Where are you going to hide? Wherever you hide, that is your chamber, okay? Where you will hide but for a little while, but for a little moment, okay? Until the indignation, the martial law troops don't went on by, don't comb your neighborhood, and they gone, okay? So where you going to hide? Where's your chamber? You know. Sometimes, in some cases, you'll be surprised. A chamber can be something that is as simple as a room walled off. So when the martial law troops run through your house or your building, they run right on up the hall, right on by you, and you behind the wall in a little chamber, a little space. You see, prepared. And shut thy doors, you see, which also means shut your mouth. Don't let everybody know where your hiding place is. You see, when the martial law police come through, they're going to come through with the martial law robots and the robotic dogs that's got those rifles strapped to their backs, and they're going to have drones. If you get caught out roaming the neighborhoods and trying to find somewhere to go, if you haven't already found somewhere, you could be caught, easily caught, rounded up. And the martial law police are going to be doing this, rounding people up, rounding the young guys up for the draft, age 18 through 32. They're going to be rounded up for the draft, okay? And then the old women and young women and the children are going to be beat and raped. You see? And the young men are going to be rounded up and took them to the FEMA camps, scourged, beaten, tortured, okay, and turned and made into slaves. And some are going to be taken to boot camp and given a 6 to 8 week crash course training and sent over to Ukraine. Right now, they're training Ukraine soldiers on simulators over here in America in New York. Okay? That's what's being done. So they're going to round the young guys up and send them to New York and train them and send them over to Ukraine. Train them some more, put them on the front lines, give them AR-15s and plenty of ammunition, and they shall be killed. Once you see the young men rounded up on the long prison buses, tour buses, they're going to be killed. They're not going to come back. They will not be returning. You see? They're not going to be returning. And see, and here, while they're gone, many of the young guys age 10 on up to 17 are going to be roaming around, home invading. They're going to be roaming around, hungry. It ain't going to be no food in grocery stores, convenience stores, or gas stations. That's going to be raided and looted. As for one of the reasons why they're going to martial law police roaming all around. You see, because society is going to be on collapse. The inflation is going to make it harder for people to be able to buy food. Their paychecks are still the same. The cost of living as far as the government assistance is still the same, but the cost of living has raised up higher than what people can afford. Plus, the BRICS dollar, remember, the BRICS dollar, that's going to make it where every product that costs whatever the amount of BRICS dollars is $55 US for each one BRIC dollar. You see? So that's going to cause hyperinflation when people are not going to be able to buy food, and so they're going to go off. They're going to go crazy. You see? And so you're going to have to learn how to shut your mouth, keep your mouth closed. Don't let everybody know where your hiding place is. Shut the doors up. Make sure that your hiding place is a good hiding place. Okay? When others can't find you, you see? Hide thyself as it were for a little moment. You see? That means for a little while, hide yourself. You hide yourself just for a little while. Make sure you have some food and some water. It's okay being that you are smart enough. Yahweh has made you smart enough and made things available for you to be able to have some extra food and extra water and a hiding place. Take advantage of it. It's Yahweh. Think not these things that happen to you to be strange. It's Yahweh. He's providing for you. You are his son. You are his daughter. He is providing for you a hiding place, yet but for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. You see? You see? Until they've gone on by. Until they've gone on by. You see? You see? Remember, we don't have to hide forever, only but for a little moment. Yahweh Shai is going to be here soon. You see? You see? Let's look at some precepts on that. You see? There's some precepts. You see? You see all these precepts? So let's get started with mine. And this is Isaiah chapter 51, verse 4. Hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, unto the Lord, see? O my nation, for a law shall proceed from me. You see? This is the Lord. And I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. You see, because he's going to be bringing down the strongholds of Esau, Edom, destroying this wicked, evil kingdom, Edomite kingdom. It's going to be a light unto the world as it's on fire. You see, being destroyed by those ICBM missiles, you see. And we shall be snatched up into the chariots. Isaiah chapter 51, verse 16. And I have put my words in thy mouth. And the Lord does. All these words that we say are words that the Lord placed within our mouths. Okay, for us to say. We sacrifice, the sacrifice that we give, okay, for the new covenant with Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, is that we sacrifice the calves of our stumbling lips and we do this foolish thing called preaching as we push this truth to awaken the hopeful elects. Okay? And to warn our people, the 2/3, that they're on a wicked path, repent and turn to the Mashiach Yahushua. And at the same time, we let the heathens and the Edomites know of their impending doom. You see? With the words that are come out from our mouths that Yahweh placed within our mouths. And I have covered thee in the shadow of my hand. You see? That is a special hiding place that he has for us. You see? You see? That he has for us. Shielding us, you see, from the eyes of the enemy. Yet giving us a hiding place, but for a little moment. You see? And so if you have a bomb shelter or a room walled off or whatever, so when the martial law police come through, that's okay. That's okay. Don't feel bad about that, or the Lord are gonna come get you. Well, again, remember, he's also providing for you a hiding place. And also, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. The Lord will not place some more upon you than you can bear, that he will not provide a way out for you. You see? He's providing a way out for you. You see? In the shadow of his hand, his own hand. That I may plant the heavens, you see, and lay the foundations of the earth. This is what the Lord has done. These are the things that he has done and set forth and made ready. You see? You see? And so hide thyself. You see? And say unto Zion, thou art my people. And that's who? Us. We are his people. We are his people. Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 23. But this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your God, for he is our God. He has sent Yahushua for who? Us, his people. You see, us all for the next. And ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you. And that's the statutes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, laws, statutes, and commandments, that it may be well unto you. See, because these are righteous instructions of living. And the words of the law and the words of the scriptures are words of life. You see, fulfilled with spirit of life of the Lord, his gloriousness. That's why his word is the light unto us, to light the way through the darkness of everyone else's, the wicked one's dumbness. You see, now through the dumbness of the world. You see, Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 14. And I will satiate the soul of the priest with fatness. You see, that means they're clogged up. They can't understand. They can't understand the word. And my people shall be satisfied with my goodness. You see? And not that of the false doctrines of the world. You see? Saith the Lord. You see, he made it clear. Enter. Genesis chapter, now this is concerning enter of that verse. Genesis chapter 7, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Noah, come, thou and all thy house into the ark. You see, a hiding place that the Lord prepared. Now, he had Noah to prepare. He had Noah to prepare a hiding place. Everybody laughed at Noah. They thought Noah was crazy. So don't worry if everybody laughs at you, think you crazy. Talk about you got a bomb shelter, or talk about you walling off a room, or don't let, again, shut thy mouth. Don't let everybody know what you're doing. Okay? Go ahead and prepare thyself a hiding place. If you got the money to build you a bomb shelter, do it. Stock it up. If you got the money and the know-how to wall off a room in your house, do it. Stock it up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need to do. If you got a building, you can wall off some rooms or whatever and stock them up. Do so. Stock them up. Hide thyself if it were but for a little while, a little moment, you see, until the Lord come. Let the indignation pass over by, because people, remember, people are going to be acting like zombies. They're going to be eating flesh, human flesh. And there's a certain disease or something that occurs within the human body, the psyche of the mind, once a person is eating human flesh. Just think, to take a baby or take someone, cut their head off, you got them naked, laying there, you take an axe or a hatchet or a machete, you cut their head off like you would a fish. You cut their head off, okay? After you cut their head off, then you cut them in half. You cut them in half like you would a chicken. And then you gut them. You put the knife right in the stomach and split it up the middle. And you pour out all the guts. You pour it all out. All the guts, pancreas, kidneys, all that. Everything, the lungs, you pull all that out. The heart, you pull all that out. You pull everything out. The bladder, all that stuff. You pull everything out. Once you pull all that out, it's the rib cage. You see? You split that open. You split the rib cage open. You cut the arms off. Both arms off the same way you would a chicken. The same way you would a chicken. You see? The arms, the same thing as chicken wings. You cut them off. You split open the chicken, the rib cage. You got that split open the same way you would a chicken back. You put that on top of the fire and let that start cooking. You cut the legs from the lower torso. Those are your drumsticks. You place those on the fire. You see? You see? Pretty simple, huh? So, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. You see? You see? The Lord seen righteousness in Noah and his generation. And so he saved them. He had Noah to prepare a place, which was the ark. You prepare a room or a bomb shelter or something, like Noah prepared. And Noah stocked up with some food, with what he can gather. Okay? You do the same. Okay? Hide thyself if but for a little moment. Genesis chapter 7, verse 16. And they that went in male and female. Now they went in male and female. Did they go in Transformers? Did they have a sex change? Did they know what bathroom they was going to use? You see? You see? It's male and female. There was no other sex, no other sex group, no other sex title, no other sex label, just male and female. Okay? Of all flesh. Okay? Of all flesh, as God had commanded him. You see? You got that? And the Lord shut him in. You see? So what that means is, once you get inside your little cupboard hole, your little hiding space, the Lord will make sure that you're sealed nice and good in there, nice and good and tucked in, shielded from the eyes, and shielded from the sensors, shielded from the radars, shielded from any type of device that Satan has to try to get you. You see? So, hold on for a moment. Salakia about that. Now, let us continue. Exodus chapter 12, verse 22. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin. That's in the basin. And strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And now remember, this is the help. Hide thyself. Because what he's doing is describing what one could do, what one should do at that time, in those times, in order to be shielded, in order to be saved. None of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning. Why? Because death was Moses and them. They was in Egypt, and they put the blood over the door mantles, or the blood of the sheep or the goat, over the door posts and the mantles and different things, so that way death would pass by. You see, yet but for a little while. He told them what to do. The Lord gave them the knowledge on what to do. The Lord gives you the knowledge on what to do to hide yourself. Yet but for a moment, or for a little while, until the indignation is gone by, until the martial law soldiers are gone by. Okay, this is what you must do. Hide thyself. You see, the Lord gives you the knowledge, gives you the strength, gives you the money, gives you the extra supply of food and water. Hide thyself. You ain't got to let everybody know. Shut your mouth. You ain't got to let everybody know what you're doing, where you're going, what you got. You see, because when society breaks down, other people are going to go nuts, and they're going to remember what you said. They're going to remember you, seeing you with groceries and bags and boxes. They're going to remember this. They're going to remember seeing you carrying water jugs. They're going to remember that. When they get hungry, they're going to remember. So keep your mouth closed. You see? So maybe it'd be easier to shield you because you had your mouth closed in the first place. So that way you won't be so much of a target. You see? Verse 23. For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians. You see? The Egyptians meaning the wicked ones. All those that are wicked, all those that do not obey the Lord's instructions that the Lord give us, what? To hide ourselves, but for a little moment, until the indignation has passed. And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, the Lord will pass over. You'll see that's the Lord going over. As a shadow of death, he going over the door, and will not suffer the destroyer to come in into your houses to smite you. You see that? You see that because you take the time to hide thyself. Take the time to hide thyself. It's okay. You got a bomb shelter or room you can wall off in your house or building. So when the martial law soldiers come through, maybe they'll run through, sweep through. They're gonna search through your house. Looking for anybody inside there. If they don't immediately see you, and if there's no gunfire coming from that house, don't be shooting. Don't be taking up no guns to shoot at the martial law soldiers. Don't do that. Because then that's gunfire coming from the house. Then that wouldn't be, you do that means that they got to come into the house, and they'll do a wall search and a room search, and they'll do everything. So when you go to hide. So when they bust in, there's no resistance. There would be no need for them to do any wall searches or any type of thing like that, because there was no resistance, no gunfire. Remember, if there's any gunfire, then guess what? They're going to fire back, and they're going to devastate the entire structure where the gunfire was coming from. You see? They're liable to blow up your whole house or building. So don't fire at the martial law police. Psalm chapter 32, verse 7. Thou art my hiding place. See, O Lord. You see, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. You see? Just like in Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. I shall keep thee from the hour of temptation, because you have kept my word of patience. That's these scriptures. That's these precepts. That's the word. You see? Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. Salah. You see? Psalm chapter 91, verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers. That's with the chariots. And under his wings shalt thou trust. You see, having all trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, knowing that we are what? Saved. We are delivered. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. See, the truth of what? The word. The power of the word. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it, and is safe. We're safe in the name of the Lord. That's why we reverence the name of the Lord. You see, it's a strong tower. You see, I'm going to take this time to remind you to press the like button. Okay, go ahead and press the like button. That helps out for the algorithms of the YouTube channel. And go ahead and press the subscription button. Go ahead and press the subscription button. That helps out, and press the notification bell, so that way you will receive special notification alerts each time that I upload a new video for your spiritual edification. And hopefully this video will provoke you to thought. And also, maybe you might see some precepts in this video that you can use to put together with some precepts that you have, that you can make a video, so that way you may edify and feed the sheep. As good shepherds of the sheep, as good shepherds of the Lord, our job is always to edify the sheep. Okay? Always. Daily, because Yahushua came teaching in the temple daily. Luke chapter 22. Okay? Isaiah chapter 32, verse 18. And my people shall dwell in a peaceable habitation. That means a place that is a sacred place where the Lord has set aside for us. You see? A peaceful habitation. You see? And in sure dwellings. You see? Sure and comfortable. Confident. And in quiet resting places. You see? The Lord is going to provide these places for us. A hiding place. And like I said, that hiding place may be inside your own home. You see? Inside your own home. You see? Isaiah chapter 32, verse 19. When it shall hail coming down on the forest, and the city shall be low, in a low place. You see? That means there's a siege going on, there's martial law, there's the draft, there's, everything going on, curfew, all these different things. The city is in a low place. We shall be in a high place. We shall be shielded, we shall be comforted. You see? By the Lord. Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, although I have cast them far off among the heathens, that means scattered us about among the Gentile nations and heathens, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary. You see? A hiding place in the countries where they shall come. You see? So the Lord is making things ready for us, to shield us, to hide us. We just have to be obedient enough, one, to be doing his will, fighting a good fight, keep studying the course, and keeping the faith. You see? That way a shield of righteousness is laid up for us. You see? Not just for us, but for all those who love his appearance, his coming. Matthew chapter 23, verse 37. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets, and stonest them which are sent unto thee. Because the time will come where people will try to scourge us. You see? So we're going to need a hiding place. A hiding place. How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathering her chickens under her wings? You see? The Lord hiding us. And ye would not. You see? You see? Because for many of those that would not try to hide yourself, if you don't take the time to pay attention to what the Lord is saying to you, for you to hide yourself, because you believe, oh, well, the Lord, he's going to take care of me. I ain't got to worry about it, but the Lord is. But there are certain things that you got to do too. You understand? That's why he gives us more knowledge and wisdom over the dummies. You see, they're dumb. We're wise. We have knowledge. We have light. You see? And we have life. And ye, okay? Matthew chapter, this is concerning shut. Matthew chapter 6, verse 6. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet. You see? That's a hiding place. And when thou hast shut thy door, okay, pray to thy Father which is in secret. You see, in secret. in secret, not wide out in the open. You ought to be in secret. And thy Father, which seeth in secret, shall reward thee openly. You see? You see? That means allowing you to be the one to come out alive through all this, while others perish. You see? Psalm chapter 17, verse 8. Keep me as the apple of thy eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. You see? That's in a secret place, a hiding place. We're going to read a few more of these and we're going to close it out. Psalm chapter 27, verse 5. For in the time of trouble, that means the siege, Jacob's troubles, you see, the hour of darkness, he shall hide me, you see, hide me in his pavilion, secret place, hiding place, sacred place, in the sacred of his tabernacles. You see, the chariots. Shall he hide me in a hiding place, you see? So he's making a hiding place for us, you see? And he'll show us where. He shall set me up upon a rock, you see? And that's a sturdy, strong place that he's setting up for us. You see, Psalm chapter 31, verse 20. Thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence. You see? From the proud. The proud is the wicked. The proud is the wicked. Esau is Edom. From the proud of man. You see, from the pride of man, thou shalt keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. You see, the tongues of wickedness. We shall be hidden in a pavilion. That's a secret place. Hidden away. You see? We're going to read this last one. Psalm chapter 143, verse 9. Deliver me, O Lord, from my enemies. I flee unto thee to hide me. You see? To hide me. And we're going to end it off right there. Lord's willing, you were edified by today's lesson. You see? Okay? And hopefully you found some precepts in this video that you can use with the precepts so that you can put together a video that you may feed the sheep daily. Okay? And remember, as good shepherds of the Lord, our job is to feed the sheep. Feed the sheep daily. Okay? As Yahushua was in the temple, he was teaching daily. Okay? And hopefully this video provokes you to thought, and that maybe you'll take the time to think, well, hey, maybe you should take the time to consider finding a hiding place now. So that way you'll be ready. So when the martial law police come through, you already have a hiding place that the Lord would have prepared for you. Pray for one. Pray for one. So that the Lord may reveal a hiding place for you. And get it ready. Put extra food and water in it and get it ready. Okay? And so, Lord's willing, you were edified by today's lesson. We'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elects. Shalom to the hopeful elects.